Hello, food lovers. Get ready for a culinary adventure that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving for more. Today, we're diving into the world of simple yet satisfying cuisine with a recipe that's as easy as it is delicious. Chicken cutlets with tomatoes and cheese, baked to perfection in your very own oven. This dish is a delightful harmony of tender chicken, juicy tomatoes, and melted cheese, all coming together to create a symphony of flavors that will have you singing its praises. Whether you're a seasoned chef or just starting your culinary journey, this recipe is a foolproof way to impress your family and friends. It's the perfect weeknight meal, offering a comforting and flavorful experience without the fuss of elaborate preparations. So gather your ingredients, put on your aprons, and let's embark on this delicious adventure together. Get ready to be amazed by the simplicity of this recipe and the incredible flavors it delivers. It's time to turn your kitchen into a haven of tantalizing aromas and create a meal that will have everyone asking for seconds. Let's get cooking. Before we embark on our culinary journey, let's gather the necessary ingredients, the building blocks of our flavorful masterpiece. Don't worry, this recipe calls for simple, easy-to-find ingredients that are probably already gracing your pantry and refrigerator. Chicken cutlets, the star of our show. You'll need about 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, thinly sliced into cutlets. Tomatoes, ripe and juicy, these will add a burst of freshness to our dish. Cheese, because everything tastes better with cheese. Shredded mozzarella or cheddar work wonders. Breadcrumbs, for a satisfyingly crispy coating that seals in all the juices. Italian seasoning, a blend of herbs and spices that will infuse our chicken with Mediterranean flavors. Salt and pepper, to taste, because every dish needs a touch of seasoning to truly shine. With our ingredients prepped and ready, we can now move on to the exciting part, transforming these simple elements into a culinary masterpiece. Now that we have our ingredients prepped and ready, let's turn our attention to the star of our dish, the chicken cutlets. First, take the chicken cutlets and place them between 2 sheets of cling film. Using a meat mallet or a rolling pin, gently pound the chicken to an even thickness. This helps to tenderize the meat, ensuring it cooks evenly and absorbs all the delicious flavors we'll be adding. Next, season the chicken cutlets generously with salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. You can add a pinch of garlic powder or onion powder for an extra layer of flavor. Be sure to massage the seasonings into the chicken to ensure every bite is bursting with flavor. Now that our chicken cutlets are seasoned to perfection, we can move on to the next step, creating a symphony of flavors with tomatoes and cheese. Get ready to be amazed by how easily these simple ingredients transform into a culinary delight. Section 4. Layering the goodness tomatoes and cheese. Take the stage. With our perfectly seasoned chicken cutlets ready, it's time to introduce the supporting cast, tomatoes and cheese. These simple ingredients will add a burst of freshness and a delightful cheesy indulgence to our dish. First, wash and slice the tomatoes into thin rounds. If you prefer, you can use cherry tomatoes, halved or quartered, depending on their size. Next, grab your shredded cheese. Mozzarella or cheddar are classic choices, but feel free to experiment with your favorite types of cheese. Now, for the layering process. Place the seasoned chicken cutlets in a lightly greased baking dish. Top each cutlet with a generous amount of tomato slices, overlapping them slightly for maximum flavor and visual appeal. Finally, sprinkle a generous amount of shredded cheese over the tomatoes, ensuring each cutlet is covered in a blanket of cheesy goodness. Section 5. Baking to perfection, the final act. With our chicken cutlets beautifully layered with tomatoes and cheese, it's time for the final act, baking them to perfection in the oven. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Once the oven is nice and hot, carefully place the baking dish on the center rack. Now, let the magic happen. Bake for approximately 25 to 30 minutes, or until the chicken is cooked through and the cheese is melted and bubbly. To ensure the chicken is cooked to perfection, you can use a meat thermometer to check the internal temperature. It should reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit, or 74 degrees Celsius, for safe consumption. While the chicken cutlets are baking, the aroma that fills your kitchen will be simply irresistible.